Good afternoon, everyone. I have a head cold, so my voice is a little groggy, but I made this video because I wanted to go over, is Bitcoin bull run about to be over? What's happening? Let's get to it. Let me show y'all something. This is why I think the Bitcoin bull run is going to be over as far as Bitcoin goes in Q1, because I looked at the data, especially on, the on-chain data, and each cycle has been weaker than the last cycle, the past 3 cycles. But with that in mind, in 21, on that bull run, price only hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band on the weekly time frame one time, went into extreme oversold, bounced up. The next time it did that was January. Then we had that bullish, there was a bullish divergence between these two bottoms. February pumped and it was over. Bear market. So I'm not liking the fact that Bitcoin already went into oversold already. Oversold, pumped. Now, I believe that we still go higher from here. But after that, if there's a pullback and we go to oversold again, wherever the bottom of the Bollinger Band, if we touch that again and can't take out that previous high, it's a wrap. But that's just my opinion. Unless some crazy amount of volume comes in, everybody's poor, it seems like, in my country, because of what we just been going through. I don't care what the Fed say, with the data. Like, I remember in 24, the average person didn't even have $1,000 in their bank account savings. So it's a lot of people hurting. I don't know where this miraculous money is going to come from unless they print money. Another thing, this is our January 24 VWAP. Price already fell below there. In the last bull run, 21, price never even touched that VWAP. It came close. Now let's look at this volume divergence where I started running shorts back in March after the ETF hype. Volume increased on the way up. Sellers came in, pushed the price down. Then we had this huge volume divergence right here on this candle. Right here where my cursor's at. Price made a higher green candle, but the volume was crazy low. We had to pull back. Another volume divergence as price went up. Look at these green volume candles going down as price go up. This is on the weekly time frame, so it's very powerful. Price went back up, came down. Now right now in July, right here, volume climbed back up. Another volume divergence, lower candle. And here we go again. Price started pushing up once again with this flat volume. And then we had the manipulation. I'm going to call it straight up manipulation. I don't care what nobody says. That Trump pump was manipulated price action. Who's going to make the money with manipulated price action? This isn't retail in here. Retail did not push this price up. Retail isn't here, and even if they were here, they don't have no money. So we have another volume divergence. This is on the weekly time frame after the Trump pump. Huge volume divergence. I'm waiting for the real hand to be shown. And that's why I'm waiting for, whenever this correction is over, I want to see price come back up and retest these highs. And I want to see what this weekly, whenever that comes, I'm going to play. I'm going to be playing this game long and short, depending on what's going on at that point in time. But I want to see if price comes back up and retests these highs or breaks these highs. I want to see what that volume divergence, if there's one. I want to see if there's a volume divergence again, because that let me know, just like back here when we had that pullback. We haven't even had a pullback since we came into this extreme price discovery where we're currently at above 100K. Right here we had a 30% correction after this volume divergence. So it's greed right now. And I said this back in March. This is pure greed. Nobody wants to sell their Bitcoin because there's all this euphoria in the market, because that's exactly what market makers did right here. Pushed the price up off a Trump pump. Made everybody get happy. They're going to wreck people up here. If they push the price up again, I see volume looking trash. That's going to let me know we're going to get a real correction. Everybody started screaming crash 2 weeks ago when we had a little 12 to 13% price dump. Like, that's nothing. That's just a little temporary dump. That's not a correction at all. You can't even call it a crash. Supersedes a correction, my boy. Stop abusing these terms. A crash would need to be at least 40% in my opinion. So we haven't even had a proper correction yet. That's why I am scalping and taking advantage of everybody who watches these influencers on YouTube and Twitter. That's who I'm beating in the market. It's player versus player, or shark versus the fucking minnow. And I tell you who's not the minnow. Let's see. If you want this bull run, if you really want this bull run to go higher, if you want this bull run to go past Q1, quarter one, which we're beginning right now. If you want this to go past March, if you want Bitcoin to go to crazy highs, we need fuel for real. I would say we need at least that normal Bitcoin 20% correction. That's just me, just hypothetically speaking. We need at least 20%, which I put in my last analysis videos, the same scenario. I don't know if this is going to hit, but if we want an extended bull run, we need a correction. This will be a huge dump right here, 30%, which will still be kind of normal. Right here, to test our breakout area, that would be even better. And I'm not saying this would happen all in just a few weeks. Look how long that consolidation was. That was 259 days approximately. So we can come up, test our highs, go higher, but we definitely going to need a correction, or Bitcoin's going to need a correction if it wants to continue this bull run, because nobody's selling right now. Volume will always tell you the real story. I've been preaching that for months now. Well, basically almost a whole year since I started making videos again back in March. Volume will tell you the complete story. I do not want to see Bitcoin go back down and touch. I know this bottom of this Bollinger Band is going to take a long time to creep up, just like it did back here. Let's see. Bitcoin went to all-time high in March of 24, and it took all the way to July. April, May, June, July. That's 4 months for it to touch the bottom of this Bollinger Band. But you can see how the Bollinger Band was way extended from the price where my cursor is. Super extended. We got oversold, had some fuel to go up. I would like to see the same type of consolidation, and a lot of people will get caught off guard too. If, let's just say, you have to look at both sides of the coin. Would you be prepared right now if Bitcoin never went back up to new highs right now? What if it were just to come down right now to around the 85K from my past videos? Just saying, what if within the next couple of weeks, and then we get a pump in February, which we had back in 21. Let's say we get a pump in February, Bitcoin doesn't even reclaim the highs, comes back down, tests this region where we broke out around 74K to, let's say, 68K, 69K. Are you prepared for that? If all your money's on the table right now, are you prepared to not make money this whole time? That's the things you really got to ask yourself. Do you just want a DCA? Are you a day trader, or are you an investor? That's what a lot of people don't understand. You know, they don't know if they're in these trading groups and they don't know if they're trading or investing. So you have to figure out what you're doing and be prepared. Like, what is your strategy? I ask, what is your strategy? Because I know mine. When I spot divergences, especially on volume, I start looking for tops. This is me giving my trading team my play at what I'm doing at 4:51 a.m. 58 short, pure gamble. Go back to your trading view chart or whatever chart you look at and go see what happened to the price at 4:51 a.m. I'll let you find the receipts for me. No drawdown, just straight down. When price pushed up on Monday, I opened up a short from Asia to Asia close. Asia open, Asia close. Now, that wasn't a big play, but it was a good play because it was a high leverage play as well. And this is all because I'm seeing price pump, but on the macro time frames, there was a volume divergence, and then also price came up to resistance areas. Then we started having rejection wicks, just pure trading. So I stayed with my narrative the whole time, all the way until today. I woke up, I saw on the chart that Asia pushed upwards. They faked upwards, rejection wick, 15-minute time frame. I kept seeing rejection wicks, and then I woke up just in time to enter before that dump. So this is how I help my team members at Team Crypto Fuse. Now, even on TradingView, where you publish your ideas, after I took my position, I gave an idea of how this is a pullback. I entered my short already, which I told everyone, and I gave where I think support would be. Now, currently, this happened way faster than what I thought it was, but we're below those supports right now on the anchored VWAPs. So I see buying opportunities for price to push back up. I'm just being patient.